Norris here, and welcome back to the Exit the Game, the Intergalactic Race Advent Calendar unboxing thing. Yesterday we did day 11. Today we're doing day 12, and day 12 I am not entirely sure what we're doing. It'll be fun though, I think. Alright. Okay, so if you didn't watch yesterday's episode, we essentially did a kind of number code, which took me a while to figure out, but once I finally did figure it out, I grasped it. It was just one of those things I didn't quite understand right away. Like, it was one of those. Like, I thought I grasped it at one point, then I thought I didn't, then I thought I did, and it was a very interesting episode to record, but in any case, I think you guys will have liked yesterday's episode. In any case, 12th of December. You're quite proud that you managed to find enough spare parts to get the engine running again. Okay, Klaus no longer has a razor, but he'll survive. Soon you pass a signpost with several signs, one of which says, Space Parking Lot. Wonderful, Klaus says happily and accelerates. It's definitely on the racetrack. When I registered, I was told it was an ideal stopover. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice an octopus nearly... That's a weird word. Nearby gesticulating wildly with its 8 arms. But time is running out and you really need to catch up with the others. So you rush past him with a friendly greeting. There will be an opportunity to chat another time. You fly straight ahead for what feels like an eternity, but the space parking lot is nowhere in sight. You're starting to ask yourself whether you should have talked to the octopus after all, when a planet finally appears in front of you. Glass lands and you get out. This is not a space parking lot. You find yourself in a dense jungle. The air is humid and heavy. You're fighting your way laboriously through the house-high plants when suddenly you're surrounded by grim-looking warriors. They point their spears at you threateningly. The warriors talk to you agitatedly, but you understand barely anything. All you can ascertain is that the situation is dire. The warriors seem to insist that you carry out a task involving stone tablets. They give you 4 of them and don't let you out of their sight. Obviously, you're supposed to do something with them. And then it gives me these little puzzle pieces at the bottom. And then it says, now open door 12 before you find short-faced strange items puzzle. So, okay, so there's clearly some sort of puzzle piece related shenanigans I'm supposed to be doing with this new set. Aha. Oh. Okay. Well, if I pop them out. I get the feeling I know what I'm supposed to do, but I will have to see. I'm already establishing that whatever I do with these puzzle pieces is supposed to get me the code of some sort. So I get the feeling I'm supposed to put all the different colors together. So how do I do that is beyond me. Okay. So to kind of demonstrate what I got, I should probably check in the calendar sheet in the calendar door to make sure there's nothing left. I'm gonna throw this out. I should probably check the calendar door though. Is there anything in the calendar door? Kinda. There's a number 3 on one of these. Oh. Oh, I get it. I have to match the shapes, I think, that are inside here. Okay, that seems simple enough. Now, how do I do that? Is the real question. Okay, to kind of demonstrate what the puzzle pieces are, they're like these little mural type puzzle pieces. There's like 4 of these, and they form different shapes. So I get the feeling I'm just supposed to form the shapes. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. We're clearly supposed to make some sort of shapes at least. I grasp that as much. Oh! Wait a minute. Okay. One of these is a cat. I'm pretty sure I had it right the first time. I guess the only way I can do this is by figuring out what each of these shapes makes. That's easier said than done, because I actually have no idea what any of these shapes are. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Ah! Okay. Now I understand sort of what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So one of these is the rabbit and one of these is the ladybug. And I'm pretty sure one of these is the snail. Yes. Okay. That's easy. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. Okay. Okay, so my code is rabbit, snail, ladybug. So, let's find the rabbit first. Rabbit, I'm pretty sure, is the leftmost one, so yes. Snail is the rightmost, is on the right panel. That one's already correct. And ladybug is also on the rightmost side. And I can't tell what it is, what the actual code is, so I need my phone again. $147. Okay. I'm gonna say that's the correct answer. The real question is it? Well, I'm in here. 147. The answer is L star Y. Is there an L star Y? Okay. There's one that's kind of close, but not quite, which tells me I am wrong about what the last symbol is. I just sworn it was a ladybug, but apparently not. No, it has to be the ladybug, because nothing else matches the shape. Yeah, it has to be the ladybug. What else would it be? I don't know. Thought I had it, but apparently not. Where did I put that piece of it that I threw off? Good. I legitimately have no idea what else it could be. It has to be the ladybug. That's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, it has to be. What did I do wrong? Because there's no... I don't really think there's any other possible way of interpreting this. Unless there's... Wait a minute. Alright, so maybe that the first one might be wrong. Because I found another way to rearrange these. And yeah. It looks now it looks like an alligator, not a bunny. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's not the bunny. Maybe it's... Okay. Alright, let's... I guess try to put the alligator in and see if the alligator fixes my solution. That one's a 3, not a 1. So where is my code? 3. That gets me triangle star triangle. Is there a triangle star triangle? Snail's still 4. Labeled 7. Okay, that's why it's not right. Okay. Yeah, L-star triangle, which is an actual solution that's on here. Okay, so we got the first one wrong. Yeah, L-star triangle. That's stage 13. Okay. My solution should... And that should be my solution, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, that works. Okay, so to explain, I'm gonna write that down first before I actually put everything away. I need to, when I do that, I need to find my pen. Okay. This is day 13. Yes, day 13. Okay. To explain the actual solution to you guys, so that you guys at home know what I did. They provided four of these puzzles, 4 of these puzzle pieces. The way what you're supposed to do is arrange them in different shapes to get various animals that are on carvings, that are on stone carvings inside the calendar door. What tripped me up is that 2 of the 3 use it as a 4x4 grid, whereas as a 2x2 grid, whereas the first one, the alligator, uses a 1x4 grid. So, and I can show you this because it was what tripped me up personally. If I can do my best to show you what I did, if I can. Yeah, okay. Okay, so... this way. Okay, to demonstrate, this is the alligator shape. This is how you're supposed to get the alligator shape. Everything else you combine as a 1x4. Like, you combine it to get the snail, which is not this way, but some way, but I'm not doing it right. to... Yeah, to get the snail... To get the snail, you combine it like this, which kind of looks like a snail if you look at it, like in the general shape. And then to get the ladybug, you combine the yellow parts in the center. Which is easier said than done, but... And that was what I thought tripped me up. It's like, there's one of these is wrong, but then I remembered, wait, the first one might be wrong, because the bottom number is dictated by the top. And yeah, here's the ladybug. So yeah, you match these three shapes up with the stone carvings, which gets you your code. What tripped me up is the first one wasn't like the other two. So once I realized that was one that was wrong, and I noticed that it was a different shape than the others, that was what allowed me to fix it. So, because it looked like a really weird bunny, is something that kind of stood out to me after the fact. Like it looked like a bunny, but it didn't feel like a bunny. That was the part that was tripping me up. It felt weird. But in any case, that is going to do it for day 12. I'm going to put everything back. Day 12 was actually kind of fun. I grasped the concept. It just was the fact that one of these things just didn't belong here. That was the problem. Like, one of these things was not the same. One of these things just didn't belong here, and we finally played the game. So, in any case, I don't know why I felt the need to quote Sesame Street of all things in the middle of a recording, but you know. In any case, that's day 12. Done and dusted. So we are officially past the halfway point. The last 12 days of the Advent calendar are going to build up to Christmas. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun and very interesting. But for right now, I think I am going to have to leave it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of this. Even though I didn't quite grasp part of the puzzle, I eventually got there. I think it's a really well-designed puzzle. Like, it immediately understood that the idea that I had to match the shapes of the animals inside the calendar door. I immediately grasped that. It was just one of them not working the way it was supposed to that tripped me up. And once I figured out that I was being an idiot and not combining the pieces the right way, that was what enabled me to finally figure it out. But in any case, that's going to do it for today's episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays, schedule permitting, so please go check that out. I would appreciate that. Be sure and go and check out, of course, my Discord where I hang out. We have a Minecraft server over there, so if you want to hang out in there, be sure to go do that. Be sure to go and check out my second channel where I post video essays. I'm currently in the process of thinking up a new one for January. I also have one planned for the 10th anniversary at some point. I've already have a plan for that. It'll probably be one of the funniest things you've ever seen once I finally make it, but that'll be definitely going up at some point. I have a plan for that. I know what I'm doing for that. But also be sure to go and check out my Patreon if you want to help support me in both channels. Be sure to go check that out. Link is, of course, down in the description below for that. And if you want to, and finally, if you want to see more content from me on this channel, be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is the video recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new or see more of what you like, then be sure to check both of those videos out. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.